Hello, lovely people. This is it. the end. The end of the Make Art Your Living event. For some, you're going to be like, thank goodness for that. And for some of you, it's just the beginning. Oh, gosh, I can't wait. We're just going to go through what we've got out of this event, because there has been a lot, and recap on that one takeaway. Because, throughout the workshops, I was asking you to think about your one takeaway after each workshop. I want you to think now of the one takeaway from the whole event. What's the one thing that you think, wow, this changed me because, or this is something that I need to start doing? Because when there's a lot of information, if we just zone in on one major part of what we took from the event, that can be sometimes the one key that is going to help us move forward. Oh, I just realized I was going to go live on Instagram as well. Hold on a second. Let's get the Instagram folk in this as well. Nearly forgot about the Instagram people. Hello, we're doing our closing party. So let me know in the chat what you've taken away from this event. I just want to thank you so much, so much for taking part. I do this once a year. I love it. I just honestly cannot tell you how much I enjoy doing this because, you've seen the progress that people have made just in this 2 weeks of being together. And it's about just taking that time out to work. Where have the keys gone? To work on the keys. And having that time to think about those early keys, the why. And I have to say, for me, it's really fired me up to really get going on my why in a big way. I've realized personally that there's been part of what I want to do that I've been suppressing for a while because I'm busy doing things. And what this round of Make Art Your Living has taught me is there's something that I need to let out of my system. And I don't even know what it is. And the reason that I don't know what it is because I haven't got any space to figure it out. And so one thing that I'm taking away from this, and I'll be doing it when I take the 7 Keys course, is giving that, whatever it is, some space. And I wanted to share with you actually that you can use the 7 Keys for something that you have no clue about. And I was talking with Marita inside our team channel this morning about this, that you can use the keys for something that you've just got an inkling. Like I've got an inkling of something, but I have no idea why. I have no idea. I don't know any of the keys yet. And so you can start to work through the keys in those very early stages of just having like the essence of something. For me, there's words that keep being repeated in my mind, which is saying, say something new, say something new. And I keep hearing that phrase over and over again. That will be my starting point as I go through the keys to delve into what that actually means. What does it mean? I have no clue. So I'll be sharing. For those who would take a part of the course, look, there's the wall behind me. It's so exciting. There you go. There you are, look, there's the. And I know not everyone can join us. I know this isn't for everyone. So I just want to say, whether you're signing up or not, thank you. It's been amazing. You've all been such a lovely group. Even the team have been saying how lovely and supportive everyone is and how you've been encouraging each other and sharing your wins and what you've struggled with. It's just been so great for everyone to learn from each other and to support each other. So thank you for that. I really mean it. It's such a great way of bringing people from around the world together and share this experience. And for some people, it's been about just saying I'm an artist. So many people have said to me, I've just started saying I'm an artist and I can't tell you how good that feels. And isn't that amazing? And by the way, those who are sitting there having just called yourself an artist for the first time, I've seen it before where people come back and do it again next year, and you'll be further along. And before you know it, who knows where you'll be. So let me just, Juliet. Oh, Juliet's tuning in from Trinidad. Hello there. We seem to experience some crazy weather. Oh, goodness me. I'm writing to let you know how truly inspired I am to make art. That's amazing. And a living doing what I love, doing what brings me both peace and joy every day, as I am now inspired to have more confidence in myself as an artist. Thank you for this new feeling. Oh my gosh, that just gives me goosebumps. Juliet carries on to say, having a whole new mindset will make a difference, along with creating a space to be an artist. Your invaluable business tips and designating a part of my day every day to devote to my passion. Oh, thank you kindly. How lovely. Oh, Chris is in the house. Hello, Chris. It's 3 a.m. where Chris is. Oh, gosh. Hat off to you, Chris. This cap, by the way, is my 29029 cap that I earned last year by climbing a mountain 8 times. And I've got it on because my friends who I hiked with last year just wrapped up the hike this year. They were doing it over the weekend and I was there supporting them. And so I put the cap back on to remind myself of that amazing journey that I took last year. And actually, when we remind ourselves that we can do so much more than we actually realize, that's what this taught me. And that's why I put this hat on every now and again in honor of my friends who have just hiked and pushed their bodies to like complete and crazy limits. But when I did this last year, I proved to myself that one, I can do so much more than I realize. I cried my eyes out when I finished this hike because for years I told myself I'm not a runner, I have scoliosis, I can't do this, I can't do that. I was hiding behind so many stories and I did it. And I also was hiding behind the fact that I don't have time. I don't have time to train. I don't have time to exercise. I don't have time to do this event. And I did. I found the time. And it just shows you when we put our minds towards what it is we want to achieve and we get so clear on that, we can make amazing things happen. Mindset is so, so important. Where focus goes, energy flows. The pineapple, which is, oh gosh, the pineapple, which is kind of like falling apart now. It needs to go. Rest in peace, pineapple. But you know, we've proved this. It's scientifically proven. It's the brain. When you focus on the pineapple and you focus on the pineapple every day for 10 minutes, few minutes every day, you will see pineapples everywhere. And I want you to take that from this event, that where your focus goes, your energy flows. So I want you to really focus on your pineapple. But also, more crucially, it's those questions. Asking yourself the right questions is crucial too. So, you know, it all really does go back to that top key on a regular basis. Those that are signing up to the 7 Keys course, we're going to be doing some work on the money mindset. I'm going to be doing the course with you, and I'm going to be working on money mindset for the rest of this year. And I will show you what I will be doing to work on that. I'm going to be working on my money mindset daily as I get ready for the new year next year. So I will share with you what I will be doing, because whenever I've done that in the past, it works. It seems woo and crazy sometimes, but honestly, it works. Anyway, sorry, I'm going to go back to you. So Kat says, I cannot thank you enough. I never really thought about my why. After delving into it, it felt like a counseling session. Now, a few of you have said this actually. Someone else, but I don't have permission to share, who I know has taken part in this workshop before and has struggled and was really, really struggling to understand their why. And even reached out to me and I asked them and I said, you know, tell me more about this piece. And they were just like, I can't. I know I just make art and that's it. I just can't. I don't know anything else other than that. I was like, okay. And sometimes we've just got to create that space for the answers to come, because the answers are inside of you. They're there. And so it was an amazing joy when this person reached back out to me, and I actually had a tear in my eye, and they reached back out and went, oh my gosh, I've got it. The why. He said, I've just poured out pages and pages about why I make art. I feel like you've just unlocked something inside of me. And I was just like, even now I'm getting goosebumps talking about it, because I just want you to know as well, if you're sitting there really still confused about your why, it will come. And always know the answers are inside of you. They're inside of you. And if you're taking the keys, we're gonna start to pull them out of you gently. Thank you all for tuning in for this party as well. What are you drinking? Do a big cheers, everyone, for all your work that you've been doing. Amazing work that you've been exploring over the last couple of weeks, and being brave to open up and to delve into the why, which can be a scary place to go. When I was chatting with Marita this morning, I was saying, even for me, there's parts of my why I'm scared to go into, because I know it means change. I know I've got to let go of some things, and that frightens me, especially when I've built certain things up and I know I've got to let go of some stuff, and I'm like, oh, but I know I've got to grow. I've got to grow, and that feels scary and exciting and all the feels. And I would imagine those who are taking the course, the 7 Keys course, you're probably feeling the same. You're probably feeling scared, because this is going to unearth some things about yourself, and you might have to let some things go. You might have to grow some courage to take new steps into new places. And so that does feel a bit, I'm with you. I feel the same. Okay, let me just go back. Anyone have, what are your one wins from the Make Art Your Living event? I'm going to check the chat now. It's good to see you all here. Hello. Chris said, someone wake David up. He's awake. Here he is. Look. What are you drinking, David? Cheers. Thank you for keeping the chat humorous and full of, fun. David was up, but he was lurking. Irene, hello. Tuning in from Croatia. I listened to the 7 Keys before, and I need to do it again. My why is much clearer. I feel I can move on. Oh, yeah. Remember, it's like an onion. We're peeling layers off an onion. Yeah, I get asked this every single time. There is no rhyme or reason. It's just what I feel like doing, and I move them around. It's a kind of weird process. They're all in some kind of order, but I tell you, hold on though. The K here, right? All Catherines. In the first, I can't remember, it was like the first 24 hours, we had loads of Catherines joining, and I was like, wow, Catherines must be my who. So yeah, we've got Catherine, all on that line. You're all together. There you go. I've put you all together. And it's the post-it note thing is I can't describe it. I love doing the post-it notes, because I kind of bless you all as I put you up on the wall. I like to see your names, then it becomes familiar. And then it's kind of like a weird thing where I just start to go, you belong here and you belong there, and and then I go, I don't like all the colors being in one, so I'm going to mix them up. So yeah. I am crazy. Okay. Oh, look at this. Christy, hello. Just started calling myself an artist, which has given me a real confidence boost with my work. Thank you. Thank you for taking part. Oh, I love it. Oh, yes. Phil says, yes, me. I put artist label on my Instagram last year. This year I've signed up for an open studio. Fantastic. See the progress that you can make. That's amazing. Oh, now some of you will see David's in our chat all the time, giving us some jip. It's all friendly banter. And David has been in my world now for 7 years. David was one of the very first people to start following me when I literally just had like 30 people inside our free Facebook group, and I didn't know really what I was doing. I was like, I want to help artists. Hi. Anyway, and David has been on this journey and started selling inside our community last year, was adamant he didn't want to sell, was adamant he's just here to tease me. But look at this, I am beginning to think I'm a good artist. 7 years of following me now. These words, I'm a good artist, sold last year to a lot of our hub members. It's incredible. Thank you, David, for making us smile. Anna says, main takeaway is connecting to people, finding my who. It's opening up doors for me. Love describing my work now too. Fantastic. Truly inspired and excited. Oh, Katrina signed up for year 2. Fantastic. Having got most of my stuff over here to the house this weekend. I'm feeling ready to dive in and get as much out of this program this year. Someone was asking actually earlier, why do you take the keys again? I saw a few people asking, like, why would you take the course again? And there's many reasons. One of them being, though, every time we go through the program, it's the layers of an onion. We go deeper and deeper and deeper, which is why I take the keys every year myself, because most people sometimes are doing it for the same thing, to go deeper again into understanding more about the who, the why evolves. It's not static. You might end up doing it for something else, like me, like the book. So people go, it's like this is a lifelong framework that you will use again and again and again and again. In fact, I was dreaming about this last night. I don't usually dream about work, but I was last night, and I was dreaming about all the ways that the keys can be used. And I was actually talking in my head going, and you can use them for this, and you can use them for that. I actually woke myself up, driving myself a bit insane, but I wish I could have recorded the dream and shared it with you. But one thing when I woke up that dawned on me was, when you really learn the keys, you will start to see them everywhere, because they are everywhere. And even it helps you make decisions. Because if I'm going to sign up for a course, for example, I will take the decision through the keys. So I'll ask myself, why this course? And I will ask, why now? Why is this important to me? Why this course in particular? And then I'll start to take it through, what is this course? What is the transformation I'm going to get? What's the purpose? And so I start to kind of go through the keys to make a decision even. So, but someone was saying earlier about, I'm really shocked about how many different things you can apply the keys to. And you can apply it to courses that you create. If you are running a show, so if you've got an exhibition, you run it through the 7 keys. You'll want to take that exhibition through the 7 keys. I remember when Sharon got her big show in London, was it last year? She took that through the keys. Because when she started to really delve into why the exhibition was important, why Sharon said yes to the exhibition, why they were doing the exhibition, it then started to feed into what the exhibition could be, what it actually looks like, what's going to go in there. And all of that then helped them to advertise the exhibition. They went on to radio, they went on to speak on platforms to share the exhibition. So it gave all the marketing material, and people were interested, and they had footage and they recorded things. And so, when you want to get anything out into the world, take it through the 7 keys. And then it really got them clear on who. So the who then were the pockets of people of who they can invite, who can support us to make sure that we get this event out into the world. Who are the people connected to the event that we need to connect with? So it really helped them make that event such a massive success. So yeah, it can be applied. So okay, laughing at David. Uh, okay. Hi, Lou, Andy. So my takeaway is a phrase you said in day one that came up again and again. A phrase that has been poignant in other major times in my life, usually mentioned times three, it is staring you in the face. One of these times was my best friend, now husband, when different people said that some phrase about my best friend being my husband. I'm about to embark on the Seven Keys course and I'm being, oh, expected. That's amazing. Yeah, that some things are staring you in the face. Yeah, the answers to your why. Going back to the person that sent me that amazing message today to say, "Oh my gosh, I've just unraveled my why." They said it was there in front of me. Sometimes you you see it and you think, "How could I not see this? How could I not see it?" Victoria, yeah. I do need a toy pineapple. Or I could freeze that one every day and bring it back out and put it back in the freezer. So it's like a never-ending pineapple. Oh dear. Uh, Bonjour, Alexa is in France. Lovely. Yeah, Chris says something great here. I think sometimes we protect our whys because we're afraid they aren't valid. Yeah. Yeah, or scared where they're going to take us. Or what if we face things we don't want to see or feel? Um, oh, Cecilia says, I'm taking away that I can do it for the first time in my life. I'm feeling like I can actually and eventually be a full-time artist. And yes, as you say, making space for what um making space for what needs space. Yeah, art. And of course, I'm taking away my own pineapple. Can't wait to start the Seven Keys. Yes. By the way, if you want to sign up, enrollment closes in just over 30 minutes. So I know some of you are deadline dancers. That's me. I'm a deadline dancer. I always wait to the very last minute. Time to get in now if you're joining us. Um, oh, yes, you want to keep momentum going with the course. Well, absolutely, because I'll be live every week. I'll be in the community as well. And then, of course, we've got those extended sessions. So there'll be a live coaching call until April next year. So I can help you stay accountable to taking action on these keys right until next year. So, yeah, cheers, everyone. There are loads of cheers going on. What are you all drinking? Cranberry, coffee, tea, fruit, nuts, and yogurt. Eating that, not drinking it. Lemon and ginger tea, one of my favorites. Nice. Coffee. Kat, hello. Kat says part of my why comes from the Mexican TV show I'm watching. Um, oh, I love how giddy and happy you are. I saw you asking questions as well around people being in Spain, but you know your why and where you're going with that and the work. I think it's not just people in Spain, and this is what we'll talk through when we're going to the Seven Keys, because there's more and more people in the UK now connecting with the ceremony. Um, and yeah, so I just, anyway, we'll talk about that in the Seven Keys. But yeah, pineapple juice. um, Let me just see. Oh, Fiona says, my win, I'm finally getting into a flow, sharing my work in our exhibition that's on at the moment. Congratulations. I'm learning on the job in the hall we've got for a fortnight. I have different styles and I'm really appreciating hearing feedback and finding who I'm connecting to. Listening is really helping me phrase conversations, help me keep going. Thank you so much for having this on for a fortnight. Letting pictures go is a big thing for me. 4 have gone to a new home this week. Well done, Fiona. Wow, well done. We were talking about this actually, about how much of the why to share, and I will do a separate recording on this because I've got a lot to say about it. It could eat up the rest of the session if I talk too much. But really, really quickly, in a nutshell, when it comes to sharing your why, it's a personal thing. The more you understand your why, the better, because it enriches your life and it guides you and gives you the fuel. And then there's parts of your why you can share or not share. And there's part of the process of being an artist that you can share and the what. And then that is down to your own personal, not opinion, choice. So sometimes, and the more you learn your who as well, you'll understand this. There's two parts: is how much you want to share and how much you're comfortable sharing. So that's part of you. And then there's also, as you get to learn your who, you'll understand, do they want meaning? Do they need it? Do they not? You'll start to learn your people. And so for some people will share every part of their art making process and share why they made it and share all the things, and they're happy and their audience are happy and they're engaging. Some people will be maybe halfway, share some of the why, share some of the what, hold something back, keep some mystery so that people make up their own mind. Some people will do very little in terms of connecting and maybe connect in different ways and leave the reading of the artwork to the viewer, and there's no right or wrong in this. You will learn this and what to share as you get going, and you don't need to share all the things if you don't want to. I just wanted to raise that. Let me go back and see. Louise says, wow, this has been so great. I've learned so much about my art and a new appreciation for my own art. I avoided descriptions like the plague, but now I have a lot more confidence talking about my work. Isn't that such a great feeling? Oh, Alexa says, I changed my job title for my own business to creative director a few months ago. Before that, I was just manager, but it's my business. So may call myself whatever I like. Absolutely. Christine, hello, Christine. My takeaway is that I now feel confident to say my work is for sale. Major. I don't know why, but even though I now have a website, I still wasn't actually saying that my work was for sale on social media. That is now going to change. Thank you. I feel ready. I was talking about this on social media to say that people were messaging me saying, I'm not selling anything. I don't know why. And I looked on their profile and there was not one post saying the work was for sale. That's why. We do have to say it's for sale, and we have to make it easy for people to buy. Make it so easy. I think sometimes we're afraid of upsetting the people that don't want to buy. So we would rather keep those people happy than the people that want to buy. It's a mindset thing. So when you think, so I'm sending quite a few emails at the moment, and some of you might be annoyed, but there are people that need them. There are people that thank me saying, thank you so much for sending those emails because I really want to sign up. And that's who I'm sending them for. And so when you've got to think about your social media, and when you're saying things are for sale, this is for the people who want to buy from you. And put that button on there that this is where you buy. Click here and make it easy for them. There's nothing worse, in my opinion, than I want to buy something and I've got to go around trying to find how to do it. Just give me the button and I'll buy. But if I have to go around looking and then I have to email you and ask you, and I haven't got time for that. So I think it's a great thing when we think about who we're trying to please here. We're trying to please the people that don't want to buy and probably never going to buy from us, or the people that do. And when you think of it from that point of view, you're actually doing people a favor. So thank you, Christine, for bringing that one up, because I think it's one that we all probably struggle with at some point. Moira, lovely Moira, hello. It's begun to dawn on me why I'm so attracted to these workshops and the 7 keys. I did personal development via job starting from about 2009 and I loved it. But it was a selling job, and the top folk were 90% male fellas. I related to the PD stuff and could really see the good it did in me, the personal development. But this is personal development from a more feminine, a more important art related perspective. I'm already feeling it. I'm getting addicted. I love it, Moira. Victoria says, yeah, I come back because with this free event, you learn something new. You can always pick up a different piece every year. Yeah. Christina, hello. Christina says, my biggest takeaway was realizing that I am capable of communicating with people on a genuine level. For many years, I've avoided people and communicating with them since I had a lot of bad experience and it caused me a lot of pain. This course has made me realize how relationships with others are important and that I don't have to connect with everyone, but with my people. And I finally started to open up and just go with it and seek my people out. It was quite transformative. This is what it's all about. Find your voice, find your people, and then everything else slots into place. So obviously it's a bit harder than that, but in the essence, the life that we're living right now, in this amazing life, when I get overwhelmed, I'm finding my voice, I'm finding my people, and that's all I'm doing. That's all we're doing here. And when you find and connect with your people, it's amazing. And like you say, you don't have to speak with all the other people. Oh, there was something else I was going to say on the back of that, what you just said, and it's completely escaped me. The relationships, that was right. Yeah, the relationships, so important. So I was thinking about this in my dream this morning. I was stirring before the alarm went off and I was dreaming about this. Actually, I've just remembered that it was that conversion that I was talking about and how it's easier to convert sales to people who know us and trust us and we have some rapport built with. It's really hard to sell to people who don't know anything about us because then it's the impulse buyers or we're expecting people to buy instantly and it's a minority and the conversions are much lower. So actually the more you build these relationships, like Christina was saying, the more your conversion rates to sales will go up, but also the more you will genuinely get to know people and they'll want to help you. And in my experience, the people that I've met along the way are the people that have given me the opportunities and connected me to other people. And so this is another thing to remember, is not always to just focus on buyer who's going to buy from me, but this whole bigger picture of our art world, our village, the people that are in it surrounding us, the people that support us when we have a wobble. That's why we've set up this community. Just as important. So yes, thank you for that. That's a really well, now you've started something. I'm going to have to do something post-it note with the pineapple. Katrina says, I'm taking the course again for a sense of structure and routine, as well as the community and inspiration I get from everyone. Yeah, it's amazing. I've been trained in teaching. Oh yeah, the Code of 7 Habits, and there's such a parallel with the 7 Keys. I've never read it. Ironically, I've never read it, but I've heard about it. I used to regularly review the 7 Habits in a blog. Okay, yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Black coffee here, RTM. But I'm now in the mood for lemon ginger. Oh, and a bit of honey. Yeah, why not? Chris says, I'm excited. I'm also realizing after taking the 7 Keys twice now and excited about the third time, when people ask what I do, I say with confidence and pride that I'm an artist. When you embrace the power of what we do as creators, when people ask, do you sell your work? Do you show your work? I can say yes. And it seems like even then people have a renewed sense of hope. It's like we are, yeah, kind of in a coal mine for whether society is valuing beauty. I love this. And more than ever, art is needed in today's world. Art is needed. And it sounds like a really flippant comment, but it really is. when we lean into why art matters, it's so multifaceted and it is so needed by the creator and also the people who want to engage with artwork. So yes, Fiona, yeah, don't just use the keys on one painting. In the course, we're going to be helping you understand how to learn to use the keys for all of your work. So we're going to be sharing how to use it on all of your pieces, how you're going to break this down so they're specifically related to a particular who. But yeah, the keys can be used for exhibitions, events, retreats, workshops, courses, books. Yeah, there, my mind has gone. Lots of things. Oh, Rachel says, I'm taking away so much positivity, understanding, and a sense of direction. I sold my chosen artwork from the workshops at an event this weekend. Fantastic, Rachel. And another similar piece, it shows that where focus goes, energy flows. Yes. Got to screenshot that one. I need to flip off the page. I need to release it first and then I can screenshot that. There we go. Yeah, I think making space and putting the rest of life to one side. Oh, yeah. Let me just see. Yeah, Victoria says, I'm at the place now where I'm reaching out to galleries, finding if they're right for me, especially on my poem. And the art on suicide awareness sounds fantastic. Oh, Vanessa's been poorly all week. Oh, I hope you feel better soon. Yeah, I need a deadline, Alexa, too. Yeah. Hamish, hello. Thank you for your input. Has been helpful. Was getting through the steps anyway by accident. Yeah, sometimes you find that you go through the steps. It's reassuring, and you think, I've been doing this. I'm on the right pathway. Okay. Yeah, everyone's why is so different. Yeah. I'm just going through the chat. Sorry, the little silence. Simon, my takeaway would have been a sandwich, but I forgot my wallet. Let me just see. Fiona says, yeah, one of my biggest takeaways this week has been assessing how much to explain to people my thoughts about my painting and when to say and to leave them space to respond. Yeah, I'm going to do a whole other session, maybe on the podcast about this, because like you say, and there's no right or wrong, it's about trying it. And like I say, the more you learn about what feels right for you, and the more you learn about your who, and you get into a situation and you can even ask them, like, like Simon was saying, you can ask them how they feel about the work, or you can ask them, would you like me to explain about the work, or do you want to, interpret the artwork yourself? You'll just find your way, because you're unique to everyone, and your people will be, and so it's finding what's right for you. Yeah. Let me just see. Let me just see here. So Alexa's asking, I love the chat, but can we address the issue that we've been discussing in the group about the expense and return on investment, particularly if we would have to use credit? When I run workshops, I have a different rate for poor people, so I don't exclude them. So Alexa, our course fee includes support, and it costs us like a lot of money to run this event. And so it's priced at the price to run it and to pay the team and the reps and everything, and to cover the cost of us actually running the event that we've just run, which is why the 2 weeks that I give is completely free. There are so many people that would not give all of the information that I've just given you over the last 2 weeks, which can get you started. I've just given you so much of the keys to get you started. So use that. If the course isn't for you, then take everything that I've just taught you. I can't advise people on finances. If you're going to get in debt, don't do it. It's not right. If this is going to put you into financial hardship, taking the course, do not do it. It's not the right time. Don't put yourself into financial misery to take part in this course. Take what I've shared with you over the last 2 weeks. I've given you so much. Go away skipping like, wow, I've just done this amazing 2-week course and I've got so much value. It's a mindset thing. You are focused on everything that you've just been given, resources. Don't get yourself into debt. So great question, because I don't want people to go into financial hardship to sign up. Okay, let me just see. One wins. Okay, let's keep the one wins. And enrollment closes in 20 minutes. If you want to join, now is the time. I'm just going to go back here and look at Amanda said the previous workshops made me really think about lots of things that I'd realized I'd gone off on yet another tangent. Oh yes, I remember you sharing this one with me. And it's made me get back on track again, kind of saving myself from wasting time, money, stress, and everything else. Rosie did a great talk with us, talking about how the keys helped her take all of her years of dance and then merge dance into art. And then she came up with this performance on paper, and she kept looking at things so individual, like the dance here, the art here, and it's all fused and come together, and has enabled you to describe the work. It's fantastic. Kath says, I call myself an artist as a beginner in my 70s. Lorraine says, rather excited. My friend has agreed to let me practice with her, talking about my art. I'm creating a video. Reached out to societies, making connections. Thank you so much for the workshops. Even just a month ago, I would not have dreamed of attempting to do this. This is what I mean. If you can't take the course, look at the success that people are having in just the 2 weeks. So focus on that. That's what I want you to focus on. And we just go through. It's so great to see you all here. Yeah, this was a comment I got. I think you've made me go deeper into how much my art connects to me working through my own emotional landscape. I've literally just sat down and wrote about 4 pieces I've made recently. It was literally something a therapist would pull out after the end of multiple sessions. I really have to thank you for that. I feel unlocked. Oh, what an amazing feeling. Oh, yeah, lovely. Put everything that you've put it all into practice. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Keep the keys in your mind. Oh, Victoria, support from UAS, workshops, time, advice, self-investment is wonderful, but I understand sounds like a lot of money. Yeah. Oh, no, it's absolutely fine. Yeah, look at what you've learned. Absolutely. Ah, Paul, just signed up just before the deadline. I feel relieved. Paul, I can't wait to get to know you inside the community. Welcome. Oh, Lisa said, I've just been using my why to work out why I enjoy my favorite TV shows, films, etc., which has opened up a door. Yes, a back door to my artist why. I now have a list of things to explore. Quite often, these parts of ourselves are staring us in the face, like I say, and they link so much. And Nina checked in. So Nina was one of the people that I said she took part in this workshop. She had no artwork. She had to make an artwork to take part. And she just checked in with me last week to just say that she's still going, and she's taken a picture of her having an exhibition, and she's sold internationally, and she's selling, and her whole life has changed. And she said that it's such a gift that paid for itself many times over. It's pure gold. So I know I can't guarantee that you're going to make money back from this course, but I do know that people who take it, when they do the steps, it's absolutely possible. Yeah, Laura said here, my first goal was to earn enough money to pay for the 7 Keys course. I reached that goal in the very first month. Let me just see. Let me just check. Sorry, I'm just reading the comments. Fiona says, I'm going to be reviewing my chosen piece as it isn't getting that much attention in person. Really helpful to realise that now I feel constructive and not upset about this. Yes, how we react to situations. Teresa, I've signed up for the 7 Keys already. I find my mindset is changing and becoming more positive. If I can't connect with and believe in my work, how can I expect others to? Absolutely. Yeah, we can't just put it out there and expect other people. Yeah. Oh, Simone. Hello, Simone. Simone's just, are you still exhibiting, or have you wrapped it up now? It's been so interesting to revisit opening up about the why I do artwork. It's led to doing meditation workshops, which is the foundation to my practice. Just could not do all this without United Art Space. So yeah, I remember Simone taking part in this event a few years ago, having spent decades struggling, putting art into shows, not getting anywhere. And now Simone has a full-time practice. She's just had a mid-year retrospective, sells her work. But also what I love about Simone and many other people here is kind of like a ladder where people start to learn maybe the steps of selling their artwork, first of all, but then as they go through the keys more and more and more, it opens up all these other doors. Like you say, the meditation, and now you're doing workshops, and Simone's working with children in her local area, and she's done talks, and so it's not just about the art, it's about your whole life. And I think that's what's happened to Laura Rainbow too. Like, she started to just open up all these different doors with the keys. Yeah. Oh, hey, Mish, you're so welcome. Thank you for your input into my life and others with this snapshot course. It has given me more confidence to look forward, to keep going. My mentor has popped my bubble a little, but I'm swallowing my pride and moving forwards as I know her advice is priceless. Oh, you're such a lovely person. Yes, keep moving forwards. Always focusing on those 1 to 3 steps that are most important. So when I find myself getting overwhelmed, or I don't know what direction to go in, I always just bring it back to the next 1 to 3. What's the next 1 to 3 steps? Let me just see. Tori's just currently drawing a phoenix. Due to everything going on in my life, I feel like I have my foot back in the right direction after so long. I remember drawing a phoenix because I went to a school called Phoenix. So I remember drawing the emblem at school in the first year. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So thanks, Michelle. I often, yeah, no, you're right. I always feel like someone was thinking, not her again. Oh, I used to feel the same, but then so many people thanked me, go, thank you so much. And I'm like, that's who it's for. When people actually want to connect with you, yeah, you're speaking to them. And I guess we have to, when we think about we're worried about upsetting other people, um, it's a big thing, I think, on social media, especially because people have such big opinions on what we should be doing, and people can seem quite aggressive and um, angry. There's a lot of angry people on social media, and sometimes, when you put yourself out there, it can trigger someone else. And I did a video about this the other day saying when those people speak to you like that, it's about them, not you. So always remember that as well. So it's not you, it's them. If someone's going to be like that with you, and there's a lot of it at the moment, it's rife. I was talking to Maria Brophy about this morning, just saying how, when I set up 7 years ago, there was, some bits and bobs of negativity, which just seems so rife at the moment with people's opinions and people, what I feel, and I'm going off on a tangent here now. I need to bring it back to one win from the workshops. It feels like a lot of people have been brainwashed and conditioned to just sit scrolling, looking for what's wrong in other people. And that breaks my heart. Like, why is that happening? People just go around just looking for hate and anger and applying that to other people. And that's why I love doing these workshops, because I feel like we've got a little corner on the internet where we're all lovely and supporting each other and not around all of that negativity, because there's a lot of it at the moment. And I think because of that, going back to the point of Christine saying, sometimes I worry about putting things out, it's usually because of that, because we're worried about other people. Um, Oh, I love this statement. Beautiful environment. I feel like I'm in the arms of my people, a community art hug. Oh, yes, a big hug. um, okay. I think I've covered everything. I'm gonna wrap up. I'm just gonna see if there's any other comments. I will check after I've finished. Let me just go here and see. I love this that Moira as well shared that, Moira didn't pick up a pencil for several years, and this course has smashed away the block. It's really crazy, isn't it? How we're all on these different pathways, and some people have had a break, and some people have been making for a long time, and just all different, but we've all got this shared dream of finding our voice and getting it out into the world. Kelly says, after taking this course twice, I found some answers to why I paint much more than I had before I started. And it's allowed me to talk about my paintings. It communicates my passion for my work with people who are interested, and people connect with it. But this time, I'm after more ideas of how to apply it, how to apply the where and the how, because I now want to delve into the platform. So it's like Kelly's gone really deep into those early keys, and this is great because you've got those steps, but now you've got the answers to take into the later keys. So it's such a great way of approaching it, rather than just jumping straight to the how. Can you see now when I said that's the biggest mistake people make, is jumping straight to the how? And I'm going to share really quickly before I wrap up a final thought on that, actually, which is when I've been thinking about this new direction, there's something calling me, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a new course, a book, or what, but I know there's something. There's a pathway, a new pathway that I've got to take. And I think the reason I've been blocking it for a while is because I'm worried about what is it going to be, what is it going to look like, and that's me jumping to the how. So I've been suppressing that part of myself because I've been jumping to the how. I've been jumping to, okay, what if I end up wanting to go down a completely different direction? What does that mean for United Art Space? What if this new thing that I want to do doesn't make me any money? Or what if I really like it, but it's just gonna lead me nowhere? Like all these things, how irrelevant. And that's what's keeping me stuck because I keep coming up with these false scenarios that might never happen. And so for the early part of the keys, it's about pushing the how aside so you can get really into, okay, what am I passionate about? Where are we going to go? Where is this pathway? Let's go. Let's cut back the weeds. Get rid of the how for now because we're not there yet. We're not at the how. So that's for anyone who feels that they're at the beginning keys. Maybe it's a new direction. Maybe you're pivoting. Maybe you're new to this. Maybe you're returning after a break. You're a beginner. That sometimes it's about, removing that part. Stop jumping to the house. Stop trying to paint a picture of, but what if this happened? What if that happened? And live the why. Get excited. Connect with it. Okay. So that's it. It's a wrap. We're closing enrollment 5 minutes. So if you're joining, now is the time. We're closing enrollment down. Thank you so much. Even if you don't take part in the course, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please do follow along on the podcast, the Your What Matters podcast, which I release every week. For those who are taking part in the course, I can't wait to get to know you. I'm going to be taking tomorrow off because I need a break, but I'll be back on Wednesday. I'm doing a welcome video on Wednesday to welcome you all, and I'll be in the community to start to get to know you as well. So thank you so much, and I'll chat to you all very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.